EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New York Jets. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for another installment of the NFL International Series. And we are underway from North London. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5. Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
To throw is Nix. And incomplete on the deep ball. Evan Ingram was the intended target. And it's second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Nick's going to give to Harvey.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Jets, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing Nix.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Nix.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jets, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. A beautiful fake.
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll have the Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, right back to Hall.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The Jets at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
We got it. Here we go.
They'll go again with Hall.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, 10.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
11.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 23.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Hey, 10. Hey, 10. EQ.
Here's Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And that sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Folk's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, here's Nix. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it'll be 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
In motion right goes Sutton. Nix to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nix. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll
take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, 49 yards. And the Broncos add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Here we go.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Here's Hall again. And he'll get it up near the 35. We'll get to 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't jump. West right here. 331, 331. Easy. You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
To throw is Fields. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go. We good. Come on, son.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here we go. 319. Get that.
Fields changing the play.
No mas, no mas. Go.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
2nd and 10. They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Harvey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets' 9-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Zone read to give to Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Broncos 20, Jets 5. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
They're on 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Here we go, son. Hey, 11.
Back to throw. Fields. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Option play. Here's Hall. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now it's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Nice instruction.
Fields. And a completion to Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Green 19, that's not. Hey, Angel.
Here's Fields. Quick slant here to Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Fields now to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. You got what?
To the air again, Fields. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Green 19, just what? Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robert Tonyan from 19 yards away. And the Jets get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Nick Folk for the point after. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 20, Jets 12.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. 58,
Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. 19 seconds. Chip spread. Hey, Ken. Jump. Hey, Ken.
Back to throw. Fields. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 29-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To kick off for the Broncos.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40.
Here we go. 222.
Looking to throw. Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And he gets it down to the 32. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Now Fields going to move him around. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On 1st down, back to Harvey.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to add on to their advantage. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is up to 15 now.
27. Jets go.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
331, 331. Hey, 551, 551. Go.
From the 24, Fields eluding the pressure right.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
West right, Vic. 10.
Operating from the gun, Fields. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Turn on, son.
Back to throw. Fields. That's caught left side by Hardman. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Extend. Out, let's go. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. This one completes a tumbling underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Fields throwing again.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go, Scott. 19 section. Easy. You got a mini base. Why not?
Out of the gun, Fields. And he wants Reynolds way downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go.
Fields going to change things up here.
Go.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
from 4 yards out.
And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
19.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the pickup. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll get it down this time in the 17. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And now we'll
see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
It's 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
331.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, sir. Move this way, sir. Easy. Just work. Easy.
Here's Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Here we go, son. 319, right, son. Right.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Fields. That's caught by Wilson.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 11.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
West right bit. 11. Extend. Go.
Throwing again is Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Monday. Here we go. Good. Angel. Right. EQ. Right.
Back to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. Jump. Hey, can. Hey, can. Right.
To throw is Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Here we go, son. Move 58. Hey, can. Hey,
now Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. No mas. Move 58. Cut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Broncos, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.